You're watching WDHN Weather with Chief Meteorologist Scott Roberts.
This evening, action radar is all dry, just like it was throughout the day, and that's due to some dry air riding into the southeast thanks to some northerly winds, making it feel pretty comfortable. If you got a chance to be outdoors this evening, it was a nice day, well, nice evening to be outside. All the storms that we have been tracking over the past few hours have been well to the southeast, right along the coast south of Tallahassee. Now, as far as the temperatures this evening, fairly comfortable, 78 degrees. Dew point temperatures have increased a little bit since earlier in the day, but they shouldn't be too much of a factor going into the weekend as far as making that heat index temperature oppressively hot. So some good news for at least Saturday. On Sunday, things change a bit with storm chances returning to the forecast. Overnight lows for us tonight will be in the lower 70s, so a pretty comfortable start to the day. Tomorrow, upper 60s for Troy and Eufaula. Now, as we do go into the afternoon hours, those temperatures will be increasing rather quickly. Highs will be in the mid-90s with heat indices likely topping out right around 98 or 99 degrees for most locations. So a good day to head to the pool. If you have yard work to get done, make sure you get it done earlier in the day while things are a little bit cooler. Now, as far as Saturday's temperature, that will be the hottest over the next several days as those rain and storm chances increase going into next week. Temperatures will be right around average, if not a little bit below average. There's a chance that some locations could stay in the upper 80s for those afternoon high temperatures. Now, we do have a frontal boundary draped across the southeast, and actually the tail end of it, this moisture that's over the Big Bend region, does have a small chance of developing into something tropical as it crosses over into the Atlantic. Depending on how far off the coast it is, it could interact with the Gulf Stream, which is a current of very warm water that travels along the Atlantic coast. But either way, a 20% chance of becoming something over the next 5 days. So nothing really for us to worry about. Mainly heavy rain for the Atlantic coast, something to watch out for if you do have beach plans along, say, Myrtle Beach or the Outer Banks. Now, as far as the rest of the tropics, pretty quiet for the Gulf of Mexico, the Caribbean, same thing for the equatorial Atlantic, though there is a tropical wave that is coming off the shore of Africa right now, and some small waves in the central part of the Atlantic, but nothing to be concerned about right now. So some good news out of the tropics overall. Now, as far as tonight's conditions, mainly clear skies, temperatures cooling off into the 70s. Most of the cloud cover will be a little bit further to the east associated with that area of low pressure that could develop into something over the next few days, and that will take a lot of the moisture with it through the day on Saturday. It will really be on Sunday when we get more of the influence of the southerly breeze from the Gulf of Mexico, when the storm chances will begin to increase, and then some of an unsettled pattern going into next week. For tonight, 72 degrees for that low temperature, and then for tomorrow, pretty hot, 95 degrees, and then a little bit cooler starting on Sunday with those higher rain and storm chances going into the later part of next week. Upper 80s to lower 90s, so some nice changes in that forecast.
What a nice change.